I'm the one who holds liquor tight. The lonely one never gets treated right. The loveless human looking for a friendly face. I wanna make it to a safe place. I'm the one that you never see. Invisible, I wish you would look at me. Lost person at the end of the line. Dear Lord, give me a sign. Bad love will leave a burn that lasts. No love will make your death come fast. Your love is what will rescue me, set me free. I'm the one waiting for you to call. Can't you see the writings on the wall? The lost person at the end of the line. Dear Lord, give me a sign. Bad love will leave a burn that lasts. No love will make your death come fast. Your love is what will rescue me. Set me free, set me free. Everybody needs a little loving. Everybody needs a little care. Pay attention to your fellow humans. We're all breathing the same air. Everybody struggles through life. Everybody's trying to be. Don't give the other one a hard time. Help the other one to see. Bad love will leave a burn that lasts. No love will make your death come fast. Your love is what will rescue me. Set me free, set me free. Bad love will leave a burn that lasts. No love will make your death come fast. Your love is what will rescue me, set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Thank you.
Give it up for Gabe again, guys. He's amazing. So we're going to have a little conversation. Thank you. Gabe, Morales. Let's see. You are 18 years old now?
Yes.
I'm advertising his age only because I think it's remarkable. And the song that you just played, is it a song that you wrote?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Tell us about that.
It's called Set Me Free. And most of the songs I write, I find, are based on human struggles, human experience. And I think Set Me Free is about someone who sees that they can receive help and they just are reaching out for it, and all they need is someone to accept, reply to that call for help and reach out to them. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier, I met Jacqueline at the White House. We were both supporting and advocating for arts education. We're both part of a program called Turnaround Arts. I met Gabe in Roanoke, Virginia. Mm-hmm. Can you just tell me your side of the story? Because I know my side I was floored when I met him.
Oh, man. Well, Carla came to the Jefferson Center in Roanoke, and the music lab more specifically. She was with Carmen. You were there performing, and we were all so excited because they were telling us this world-class opera singer's coming. So we came to a workshop.
No, wait, hold on a second, Gabe. Were you really excited about an opera singer?
I've been in a choir, a classical choir. I was in a choir for 10 years, and so vocal technique and stuff, I was like, heck yeah.
But the really cool thing about this is the music lab, which you mentioned. So this place in Roanoke, it's the Jefferson Performing Arts Center, is a kind of community center where they bring in performers of all genres from all over the world. But they've got this place on the 3rd floor called the Music Lab. Can you tell us a little bit about the Music Lab and what it's done for you as a musician?
Right. The Music Lab is basically, to put it short, is a program for 6th to 12th graders where they can go and learn about engineering and music and business and really learn to apply it. And then artists, on top of that, artists will come visit and hang with the students and give a workshop or maybe just jam with them. And so it's a place where, for me, I've gotten to meet all these incredible artists, including you, Carla, and really just make connections and grow as a person and a musician.
Maybe tell the audience about what it was like to sit in with Snarky Puppy through Music Lab.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've played with Snarky Puppy several times, but the first time I had just turned 12, and I know it's really funny. I came up to Mike and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna come to your gig tonight." I was like, "There's no way my parents are gonna let me go to a bar at 10:30 on a Thursday. On a Thursday, This is 6 years ago at the end of last month." So, but...
There's a song in that, Gabe.
Yeah,
There's a song
I know, right? But so anyways, so Mike was just like, "You should come sit in," And so the thing was, I said, I don't know, maybe. And my dad was like, "Yeah, he'll be there, whatever." And I'm like jello in the elevator. I'm so nervous. And so we get to the venue, and Mike said, we're just going to do blues. We're going to do blues. I'm like, "Okay, blues, these chords and stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I asked him 7 times. And the thing is, so I got on stage. He said, he was like, "We're going to put you in the first set, so it'll be 10:30 or 10:40. And I went on stage at 12:30. 12:30, okay? And so
on
my
a
parents,
Thursday night.
Yeah, so my parents were a little apprehensive, they were nervous, but my dad thought it was a good idea. My mom almost didn't come. So I went on stage, and we played Jimi Hendrix's Red House. First time I've ever played the tune. First time I really ever played a blues in public, People never really offered me that opportunity, but I got on stage, and these guys were so welcoming, and the vibe was incredible, and it clicked with these guys. And so we've been friends for the past six-ish years, and we've played together several times, and it was incredible, and yeah.
Well, I'm sure they've enjoyed seeing you develop as an artist the way that I have. And, one thing I've learned from you about sitting in and about being an artist is this concept of listening. And you've talked to me about that, about when you sit in with a group of artists that you may have never met before, that this is a really key thing. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, listening. Think about when you're speaking in a conversation. If Carla's asking me the question and I was just blah, 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 all over her, I wouldn't have heard that question. I wouldn't have been able to have a dialogue with her, have a meaningful exchange. Same thing applies with music, because when you go into a setting with people you've never met, and in this case, they were all 15 years older than me. They're like my older brothers, on stage. So you go into this setting, and you have to go with an open mind. And now when I sit in, I just go with the mentality, I'm just gonna jump in, even if it's musicians who are way better than me, I have to just do my best and go with it and really just enjoy the experience and be in the moment and listening.
You've mentioned your parents, Gabe, and your family. Tell us a little bit about your family. I know your parents are Venezuelan, and you, like me, grew up speaking Spanish at home. We have that in common. We're both first generation.
Yeah, so it was interesting because I have Venezuelan parents, and they came here roughly 30 years ago. They were always having music in the house, and they got me to speak Spanish and stuff, and so that was always great. And so we had like the element of Venezuelan foods, like my mom made these things. You guys, some of you, I know you know arepas. So my mom makes arepas. That's like our favorite thing a lot of the time, or pabellon. And so like we'll eat that or whatever. And so I have four older siblings as well. The oldest being 33, and I'm the baby. You know, it's like. It's just the fourth sibling is 8 years older than me, so I am in the baby role all the time. Even if they have 5 kids themselves, so I'm an uncle, but I'm like the weird older brother to them, more like, you know. So.
Tell me a little bit about the music that you grew up with at home. I mean, one of the things that I find so interesting about your music that you write is it's a fusion of many genres. Yeah. And I know in particular there are 3 that I've gotten to know you really and understand so deeply. One is this Venezuelan music, and the second is blues, which I know has been a big influence in your writing, and the third is bluegrass, which is huge in that part of the country. So I wonder if you could maybe start by talking about Venezuelan music and talk a little bit about each one and what they might have in common.
Right, so with Venezuelan music, let me speak to all 3 of those really, because they all encompass the same things. They're social music. There's this interaction of kind of like get together, you know, at a party or at somebody's house and just like jam, or, you know, it's a social music, but it's also a very lively music, very cultured music. So I would say, let me give you an example. With Venezuelan music, blues and bluegrass, which I'm not a bluegrass musician, but I grew up in an area where that is a rich culture, a very important part of the culture, so I've kind of absorbed it very much. Especially through, I'm gonna go to the country store. Is this place called the Floyd Country Store that I know Carla's gone to. So, you know.
It's the best apple pie I've ever had.
Right, so people will I don't get to go up there as much as I would really like to, but they have like jam sessions and stuff, and it's really great. So the similarity is that I thought was interesting and that you guys would enjoy is a chordal similarity. There are 3 chords that are commonly found in several tunes in those 3 genres. So let me give you an example. For bluegrass, these chords would be played like, right? Okay, so then blues, there's a few tones that are changing and stuff, but it's roughly the same chords. Right? And then Venezuelan, so we have that kind of the rhythmic differences, but there's some common elements that bind all 3 of these together.
That's a great explanation, Gabe. Thank you so much. I'm sure that there are people in the audience that would love it as much as I would. If you might close us out with one more of your own songs, would you be willing to do that?
Clapping?
Yeah, sure.
Let me. Before I do this last song, I'm gonna do a really quick, so you guys can get a vibe of Venezuelan 3/4 joropo. I haven't done this before, so I want you guys to be on this experiment with me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide the room right here, so you can consider yourself on the left or the right, whatever. So on this side, I'm gonna ask you to clap one rhythm, okay? And try not to rush. Try to keep it here. And if it's a train wreck, it's all good. We're just going to go with it. On this side. Don't listen to this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so you guys, think about this. Just hone into this rhythm. I know it's difficult. I tried this with my parents before I left for New York, and it was hilarious. It was really funny. They were like, ah. So just really try to hone in. Don't listen. Just try to feel it and really lock into this. And you guys do the same. So we're going to do this again. And Carla and Jacqueline can help you. Okay? Okay, wait for me to do one bar. Wait for me to do one bar. Okay, you guys, lock in. Right. So basically what we're going, yeah, you guys did great. How about a round for yourselves? Okay, so basically what I'm going for is 3/4 over 4/4. That's, so in Venezuelan music there's like a joropo, and that was one of my originals actually, and I realized later, I was like, wait, there's like an influence in this, you know? So I found this. But
Gabe, I couldn't do that in my master's degree of music school. Very impressive. No, really amazing. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Gabe.
Okay. Thank you so much. You guys have been great. Thank you, Carla.
Please close us out with a song.
Oh, yeah. So, and thank you to Jacqueline for clapping. So this last tune I'm going to do is another kind of socially inspired song. I thought about it thinking about the Syrian refugee crisis and also the similarities with kind of marginalized people in society and kind of how we need to lift other people up and really be aware of their plight and their struggles and be very empathetic. That's a theme of this this past couple days, empathy. Just go for that. So this song is called Don't Let Me Go Under. I wanna run, but you won't let me go. Can't see the sun, and I already know it's gonna take so long to get where I wanna be. And if I try to run, you're gonna let me down. You're gonna cut me down. Why would you let me drown? You're gonna let me go under. They're calling out to you, don't you turn away. So what you gonna do? You can't make me stay. A fire's burning so bright, standing on broken ground. There's no use to fight, you're gonna let me down. You're gonna cut me down. Why would you let me drown? You're gonna let me go under. 'Cause it's where they want us, but we're all humans. Freedom runs in our veins. You know it does. You have a brain. You have a chance to save us. Can't you hear us? We're calling your name. You got me walking through the dark, 'cause you won't even share the light. You got me eating mud, why don't you take a bite? We're gonna find our way, look in your history book. Now help us see the day, you don't wanna let me down. You're gonna cut me down, Why would you let me drown? You're gonna let me go under. You can keep me from drowning. Don't let me go under. You can keep me from drowning. I'm drowning. You can keep us from drowning. Don't let me go under. You can keep us from drowning. You can change our fate. Thank you so much. You have a great evening.